Now that it's getting so close to Halloween, it's time to figure out what my Halloween costume is going to be. I've always been inspired by vintage postcards and advertisement, just imagery in general. So as any good researcher would do, I jumped on ye olde Pinterest and searched vintage Halloween and came up with this image. I just fell in love with this 1930s Harlequin imagery. She's so free-spirited and flamboyant, and her little black cat and her little lantern, just beautiful. The image is from, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but Wet. I think it's German, or Wet, W-E-L-T-E, vintage and seasonal art shop. They are on Zazzle. And if you're interested in seeing some of their images, because they're very crisp, very nice images, I will link their store down below. I didn't have a pattern already, so I went on eBay to search just clown patterns and came up with this vintage 1990s pattern for a clown and Santa, very versatile outfit, with the image of this guy that looks like a young John Wayne Gacy. Yikes. Move over, Pennywise. For the fabric, I just got some thrifted bed sheets. They were kind of different shades of white, but I'm working with what I have. I didn't want to purchase a whole lot of stuff for this project, so I just kind of went with the flow. I had some bright red yarn that would work perfect for the pom-poms. So enough chit chat, let's get on with the sewing. Since this is a vintage uncut pattern, I wanted to preserve it as much as possible. I traced the pieces I needed on newsprint paper I had and used a light box. It was cumbersome but worked out great. I cut the pattern out and taped them all together and marked all the instructions and labels. Then I laid the pattern out on the bed sheets and cut them out. Easy peasy. Alright, so it kind of fast forwarded through a bunch of it. Didn't really film it because you kind of get the gist. I've cut out the pattern now. I have the main part of the jumpsuit mostly put together. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how it's all going to end up going together. So got that going. Next I'm going to finish out, what am I doing here? It is quite giant, so I don't know. I think it'll do well. I wanted it really billowy, like I said. So yeah, connect all this in the legs. Then I have the sleeves, and then finishing touches such as the cuffs. I'm going to gather the ends of the sleeves, and so that way they have that like balloon arm look to them. Same with the legs, and then the collar ruffle and the hat. That's going well. So I have one sleeve done, and I don't know if it's right, but it is done. I'm working on to the other sleeve, because this pattern, I've never made a clown outfit before, let's just say that, so it's new to me, and I definitely consider myself a novice sewer. You know, I've made maybe 2 actual outfits my entire life, and so the fact that this is going together and I'm not beating my head against the wall, it's already a win. I think the worst decision I've made today is wearing red lipstick while working on white. I have got, drum roll please, a tent. It is so massive, I think I could fit 2 of myself in here. But it has sleeves and it's put together. I'm excited. It's promising. It's promising. So I've gone ahead and finished off the casing for the elastic that's going to cinch it all around my neck. And I made it a little bit bigger because I don't like constricting things around my neck. So I'm just going to safety pin the elastic to one side and then put a safety pin onto the elastic on the other side and just start feeding it in and then attach that. Almost there. Inch by inch.
Step by step.
Step by
Inch
step.
by inch.
Can it even be called sewing if we haven't destroyed a piece of our pattern? And what happened was I went experimental and because for the ruffles it said to get the little notching shears, which I don't own. Well, okay, I own something that would work, but I can't find it, so I don't own it. So I decided I was going to try and hem these, but that didn't seem to be right because it took away from the flounciness. And these are some of the ones I have made. Very flouncy ruffles. Very nice. But this one was the experimental one. I don't even want to talk about it because I just ripped through it, and I think I need to not sew it again. I think I need to recut the pattern, which is not a big deal. It's one big rectangle, but it's just like so annoying when that happens. I went seam ripper. So everything's essentially done. I got the jumpsuit finished. The hat just needs puff balls added to it. And now I'm just going to work on the collar. I'm not going to really show in detail how to do that. I will link below the video that I used. It was very informative and easy to follow. Same with the puff balls. They're super easy to make. I'll link a how-to down below. Just kind of pointless to show you guys when it's a bit redundant, I guess. So I'm going to get onto that, sew my paper together, and get going. The bad thing about living in Texas is that it's still 90 degrees. But I'm finished. I love it. I think it turned out great. I'm very pleased, very pleased. The hat is a little precarious. It will shove on my head, but with the hair it kind of has lift off. As far as things that went really well, I mean overall I'm very happy with it. There was a little snafu with the sleeves. So I ended up making these little like extended puff sleeves, which I actually really like. Realized also that I need to practice on some other skills. Like the sides right here were going to be buttons, like fancy little white buttons on there, but it didn't turn out. So I just put a little hook and eye closure, which works, and a little outfit. It was easier to see There are a lot of issues with this collar, but at a distance, you really can't tell. When I was finishing this up, because of all the hand stitching, which I'm not a fan of, I declared styles on Amazon for I think under 10 bucks or something. I'll link them down below if you like them. They're battery operated and I'm super jazzed. I can't wait to wear this for Halloween. Let me know what you think in the comments and tell me what you're dressing up for Halloween. I would love to see everybody's costumes if I could. A little Halloween celebration, and I'm looking forward to wearing this and dancing around like an idiot. I have more Halloween and sewing content coming, so if you like these style of videos and you want to come hang out with me, I would love to meet all you guys in the comments. Say hello, like and subscribe. You know how to do this thing, and I hope you have a happy Halloween. Bye. Are you even we are in high gloss today. Halloween costumes are going to be too hot.